Andrea Edwards here, your licensed life insurance agent and independent broker, coming to answer your questions. So today's question is life insurance covered by Medicare? If you are on Medicare due to age, 65 or older, or due to disability, if you have a condition that qualifies you for Medicare early, do you get life insurance with your Medicare coverage? The answer is no. Medicare Parts A and B are designed and cover your medical and health expenses. They are not life insurance coverage. They do not assist with your funeral and burial costs, unfortunately. But you can purchase, and I encourage you to purchase a life insurance policy outside of Medicare. It is a simple process. We can do it over the phone. I would ask you some health questions, no medical exam required or needed. Depending on how you answer those questions, you may qualify for coverage the first day. These will be whole life policies for smaller face amounts compared to those who are like 25 and with kids that need 150, 200,000. This is more so in the range of the minimum is 2,000 with some companies and the maximum goes up to 40 with some. So I work with many, over a dozen, and we'll see what your needs are and which one would suit you best. So if you're in relatively good health and you can answer the health questions to the company's satisfaction, you can qualify for first day full coverage. Meaning if you buy a $15,000 policy and God forbid you expire a month after your first premiums paid and everything checks out and you answered honestly and truthfully on the application and it just was your time, they will cover you for the $15,000. Your beneficiary will receive that check. So that is for relatively healthy people who are on Medicare and Social Security disability. Now let's say you're not in perfectly good health. You have had some things in the past and you have to answer yes to some questions like, have you ever in your life been hospitalized for more than 48 hours, or in the last 2 years do you have or have you had a heart attack in the last 5 years? Have you been treated for hepatitis C? Things like that. If you are someone who has had some health issues but you're still kicking, you still got a lot of life left in you, you may qualify for something called guaranteed issue life insurance. That means within the first 2 years, if you did pass on, rather than getting the face amount of the policy, in our example $15,000, what your beneficiary would get back is your premiums paid in plus interest. Now, once you live past that 2 years, and that's nothing, right? Once you live past that 2 years, then your beneficiary would get the full $15,000 because the company, they try to mitigate their risks. They don't want to go under, but they still want to insure you. So guaranteed issue still allows you to have coverage, and even if it's your premiums getting paid back, who can save $600-700 on their own on a fixed income automatically? So they would at least get that back, and that can go towards your final expenses. But once you make it past the 2-year mark, you're home free. That $15,000 goes to them, pay everything off, have some money left over, get your grandkids the lessons or the Christmas gifts that they want. However you wanted to use or wanted that money used, that's how your beneficiary could do it. So if you are on Medicare, it does not cover life insurance, but no matter what your budget is, there are plans that start at minimum face value $2,000, and in some states that's enough for a cremation, and it still would give you some peace and ease knowing that you don't have your family dealing with your loss and at the same time scrambling to come up with some money for a funeral home to take you and to go through the proper steps, to send you off right. So if you need help in getting a life insurance policy and you are on Medicare, please reach out to me, Andrea Edwards, at 833-537-7700. That's 833-537-7700, and we're just going to have a conversation and we can apply over the phone. Or you can go to applyoverthephone.com. And remember, you will never be a day younger than you are today, and tomorrow is not promised.